Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages Linked Heroes game. Last episode, Data made a lot of progress in the Ancient Tomb, the 8th dungeon. Now he's going to finish this dungeon off, and he'll start a new dungeon, the Heroes Cave, upon completing this dungeon. So he has to get one more of these stone tablets to put in that slot there, and that'll take him to the boss. Gonna head over here, go to the north, that's where the last slab is. We got a few annoying rooms. This is not one of them. I got lucky there, that seed actually hit one of the candle enemies. So, this ice. Yeah, it would be nice if we had the snowshoe ring so we wouldn't slip. But that's not the most annoying thing. The most annoying thing is not going to be ice, but water. We're going to be in a swimming section where there's going to be a lot of whirlpools that pull you down. And the room is really, really big, so if you mess up, you'll be transported to the beginning of the room, and you have a lot to redo, so. And the owl statue, it's going to give us a little bit of idea of what we have to do with those slates that we get. Pass over an ancient Holodrum master. Well, it's a little late to really tell us that. We already delivered 3 of the 4 slabs. These enemies. And here comes the really annoying room. So we kind of gotta swim around and make an S pattern here. And if we fall into any of the holes just like this, we get taken all the way back to the beginning, and we have to do it all over again. So I tried to go really fast or straight down. That didn't work. Sometimes you can kind of drift to the side. And that helps a little bit. You just got to be really, really good at your tapping. And I almost got it, and I mess up. So yes, this is one of the worst rooms in the game. Well, the Heroes Cave has a lot of really bad rooms, but they're tricky. But this one seems kind of unfair. I mean, well, if you mess up in the Heroes Cave, you're like, oh well, that's because it was my fault. This one just seems unfair with the way these things pull at you. But we got through, so that's good. Go through this little passageway here. The game is kind of sneaky, hiding it down there in the lower corner. Most of the time you probably just head down and you would just go to the left and sink down all the way. You end up in this room here, but you'd be like, where's the other tablet? See, the game is a little bit sneaky there. We're going to be sneaky and go back to the room before the mini-boss and defeat those spark enemies to get a health refill. That's nice that the game gave us that, because pretty much as soon as we open up that passageway with the stone tablets, we'll be right in the boss room. So let's head in and place that last tablet and take on the last boss of the Essence dungeons. We still have big bad Baron to defeat, and then because it's a Link team, we also have to defeat Ganon. But that'll be in future episodes. Luckily, the Heroes Cave, it's basically its own boss. We don't have to worry about a boss in it. This is a unique room, and it kind of gives you a hint on how you have to defeat the boss here. First, you're going to have to use your sword. Then you're going to have to use bombs. Then you're going to have to use your seed shooter. And then last, you'll have to use the power glove. There's a 4-part boss, 4 phases. First phase, really easy, just get right up in his face. And just swing your sword. Basically, you have to just reflect back his fists at him. And if you're right there, swinging your sword away, they'll pop right back in. This phase can be a little annoying. You basically have to drop a bomb between his hands. And the bomb has to blow up while he's closing his hands. Try to stick toward the top. Because if he goes down to the bottom here, it's tough to throw the bomb in between his hands. So lower him up to the top and sneak down. Hexacies might make it a little bit easier to run and get close to him. His hands block, so you have to pretty much drop in front of him. Go. Yes. Now we have the third phase, which is where we have to hit him with seeds. So you can reflect the seed off the back wall. Or if you go up to the upper corner here, you can hit him right behind his shield. But it's kind of dangerous because you have to be pretty precise, and he can knock you off into the pit. It's just easier to kind of just bank seeds off the back. And last phase, he has these two iron balls that he'll swing at you. You have to grab the one that he doesn't throw at you and pull it, like one of those levers, and then release it to hit him. If you get lucky, you can kind of almost stun lock him. Kind of get a little bit here. Like first two hits, hit. Sometimes it can actually be difficult to grab the ball. If you grab it too late, that thing's going to hit you, and you have to pull it all the way back. You have to give it full extension to do any damage. Lucky there. Just barely hit the full extension. And we get our final heart piece, so now we have a full life meter. Now all we need is a full inventory. We can get that by getting the last ring in the Hero's Cave. But the Hero's Cave is really, really long. Luckily, you don't have to do it all in one go. There is a chance, there is a portal you get about 2/3 of the way through. So we'll be getting to that portal and then finishing off in the next episode. Thank you, Data. You've gathered all the essences of time. Now I can create something that will aid you. Data, please visit me after you've grown up. I'll wait for you no matter how long. Well, she's going to be waiting 400 years, because we're in the past here, and we have to get that gift from her in the present. But going to the present, easy. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump with the Tune of Ages. And we'll be using that Tune of Ages right here to go into the present to get this ring that's hidden in this cave underneath one of those blue statues. Those statues we can now lift because we've got the power glove. We don't really need this ring, but like I said, it's good to go for 100% completion, get everything. If you were doing this in a non-linked game, you'd have to get that ring. It's a unique ring. Now we're gonna head back to the village, do some talking with some people there, and then head to the Hero's Cave and start it. Now I kind of messed up a little bit with the Hero's Cave, but you'll see how to do all the rooms. I want to get rid of some Gasha seeds that I have. We're getting a few extra Gasha seeds as well in the Hero's Cave. I just want to get rid of the ones that I found in level 8 there. Plant them because I want to... Obsessive compulsiveness, I want to end the game with no seeds in my inventory. I guess the true obsessive compulsiveness would be to get 99 Gasha seeds. I'd be farming a lot of rupees. Because the Gasha seed is 300 a pop at Syrup's place. Or you can get lucky and just get a whole bunch from Maple. But going this route, I want to just have every single soft soil have a fully matured Garza tree in it. So those ones will obviously easily mature while I'm going through the Hero's Cave. They mature after 40 enemies. This is for the world, even my flowing tears have dried up. Bunch of sorrow in the world. Surprisingly, the flame of sorrow hasn't been lit yet. Which was the whole goal of Twin Rover by causing all this mischief and Baron. So there's Danny, one last visit with him. I thought he might give you a Gasha seed, but guess not. And now let's go talk with the Maku tree and get that Maku seed. If you watch my non-linked game playthrough, you'll know that if you try to go to the Black Tower, where Varen is now, you'll get to a point in the tower, there's 3 doors. No matter which door you take, it's going to be the wrong door. And you need the Maku seed here to basically dispel the trap on those 3 doors to reveal the true door. So that's why we need the Maku seed here. David needed the Maku seed in Holodrum to dispel the darkness blocking Onyx's castle. But now to think about it, that has the Onyx's castle had that same warp field effect that kicked us out of the ancient tomb if we tried to visit it from the present to the past with the Tune of Ages. And there's Zelda and Impa. Somehow they're in the past. Not really good encouragement to that kid. My dad turned to stone. You'll be okay. He'll come back and play with you eventually. Just have hope. Zelda, not necessarily the best, I guess, at giving sympathy to people. But she does, I guess, give them hope in a sense. Because we'll notice that once she is abducted later on, then a lot of despair will be felt by other people. So just to be safe, I'm going to go basically max out my seeds here. And I'm also going to grab this Gasha seed. Yeah, seeds are going to be very, very important in the Hero's Cave. So like I said, I started doing the Hero's Cave and then I messed up, but I saved my game. So the first 2 rooms, or for 3 rooms, we're gonna first they'll all be getting solved, but I'll show you how you. First room, easily just light the 2 torches. This room, you basically just pushing these pots and blocks around to get a pot on each of the switches. Now this pot is a little more difficult to get on a switch than the other one that I'm about to do. So technically you can just get this pot, because it's pretty easy to get onto its corresponding switch. You can just put this pot on the thing and then use your Cane of Samara to hold down the other switch. But I'm going to do it the more difficult way and show you how to maneuver the pots to get on both switches. And then that makes that treasure chest to the right appear. We get a key, and then we use the key to open this door. And basically, each room has a puzzle you have to solve, and then once you solve the puzzle, a key will appear you can use to get out of the room. So this one, pots are just red herring. Push these blocks around. Technically, we don't even have to push these blocks around. There's a way to cheese this room. We're trying to push these blocks around so we can blow up this block over here that's blocking us from pushing this blue statue onto that button. So So it's another one of these bomb timing puzzles. Now the way to cheese it is if you have the bomb shoes, you can just go above that rock in that little hole there of the red blocks and just send a bomb shoe down. The bomb shoe will go to that block and blow it up. So you won't have to worry about timing this throw at the bombs, but I just wanted to show that it is possible to do it. Push a block out of the way. Push the blue statue onto that button, and then the chest appears. So this is the last room that I did not solve. So as you can see, there's a treasure chest. You have to open it. But getting to the treasure is going to require using Pegasus seeds and the seed shooter. So you want to use a Pegasus seed here, then the seed shooter over here, bank it, and it'll hit the wall, and you have to have the Pegasus seeds be running fast enough to cross the bridge so that when the seed hits the switch, you can get across the bridge that's going to collapse and be there to get the bridge that appears. So this is an annoying room. They put the turtles, the spinies that you can only defeat with your shield, and then they put a bunch of lifelikes in the room that can eat your shield. And this is very similar to the puzzle in the fourth dungeon, the Skull Dungeon, where you have to use the seed shooter and your seed stacks at the same time to basically light up all those eyes. And we get a Gasha seed, and we get a portal taking us to another part in the dungeon. We have another one of these mirror puzzles, but there's something unique about this mirror puzzle. And then if you look at the statues, they do not provide a second blue statue. So I'm just going to push the other statues around, and then I'll show you how to solve for that missing blue statue. One of the nice things is at least you can push the statues through the water. It's shallow water, so that's nice. Place. And we'll almost have all these statues matching, but we're missing a blue. But all we'll have to do is steal the blue one from the left side, push it over, and the key will appear, and we can head on up to the next room. This room is, you don't really have to solve this puzzle. This puzzle is just going to give you rupees. But I want to solve all the puzzles. I'm gonna use this, we're going to push this pot down, and use this pot to switch over. That'll allow us to reach this button. It allows a treasure chest to appear. Then you use this pot that we push down to switch out of the way. And now we get some rupees. We'll get another 200 rupee later on by solving a puzzle. Not that we really need rupees, but I always like to get obsessive compulsive and finish with 999 rupees. I'll take a few of these fire keys before I start jumping over. So the layout of this room is very similar to that other room, where I told you can cheese it with the bomb shoes. This one you can't cheese with bomb shoes. You're going to just use a lot of switch hook. So we have to get a blue statue on each of the blue tiles, and it's going to require moving these switch hook switches, blocks around a lot. Once you set it up though, it's not too bad. Get it up to the top there, so that way we can get above the blue statue and push it down. And when we do that, Not only will we be able to push the blue statue down, but also free this block up to help us solve the puzzle below. So we're going to be able to push that blue statue, not too hard, but then we're going to need a way to get out of that little area that we're going to be trapped in. So we can put the switch hook there. Statue, there we go. That gets us our key. Now we're going to head up into another siege room. Looks like the seed shooter room. You have to use a cane of Samara to create a block there. It might be a little tricky because you're thinking, how can I reach that block? Well, if you've been playing along, you realize that the cane creates a block one tile away from you. And that's going to be really important for solving the puzzle in the next room. This is going to give us a little bit of a preview later on. A puzzle room is going to require some difficult jumps like this, but they're going to be a little bit longer jumps that will require even more precise jumping. Oh, we got another Gasha seed, and we get a portal that'll take us back to the beginning. So this will be a good place to end this venture into the Hero's Cave. And I'll be back in the next episode to finish the Hero's Cave off and get the final ring. Take care, have a good one. Thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye.